Hello and welcome to today's video, and I thought I'd do um, today's video of you yeah, you know what I mean, begins with O, right? Opinion. So yeah, we're gonna talk about on how to handle, and how to handle it correctly, um, whatever. So today we will talk about or the rather sensitive thing, but at the same time not so sensitive. You know what I mean? So yeah, talking of opinions. A lot of us have our ways of like expressing ourselves and also having some type of ego or things of a base on interests and hobbies and things like that. And then people tend to come up with some opinion or something, but the question is how to not take it seriously, and I mean, which is understandable. It's hard, especially on the times of like social social media when it's all it's all in our faces. You see somebody's tweet and then it's all political, and obviously you've got something to say about that opinion. So basic. But the thing is with social media is us humans are not very good at recognizing emotions when it's all just in typing words. So when it's all typed out, it it looks like a threat, and it could be, and it's normally by somebody, you, which you never know. You just can't tell about their emotions. You only could see the words that is typed out, and to you it would look bad and angry because you feel attacked, and you're like, oh my god, and you end up feeling you need to like comment, and then when you comment something angry, then that person gets angry that did the tweet or something, and then comments back, and then gets angry. You know what I mean? Um, so that's the thing is with social media when you have an opinion, especially if it's on social media and you can't tell by the person's emotions, that's where the problems are, and that's why into today's world it feels really negative, but in reality today's world is actually still positive. It's just that in today's world, like since the development of social media, it is even more difficult to like contain our emotions because you just can't tell by someone else's emotions on the way they type, and you just take it as a offense right away, and you go crazy, and you feel that deep down inside that it hurts you, and you end up feeling it's taking you personally. Um, so that's where you know a lot of negativity happens. Because you can't tell by emotions. Now, having an opinion in real life, um, say like with a total stranger, and you only just met them or something, so they gave them a name to you, and they talk to you for a bit, and then suddenly, probably 5 or 10 minutes later, they start, having an opinion or something, and then you give out your opinion, and something like that, and it's not as much confrontation as it is on social media, because at least in real life you are able to see somebody's emotions, and normally we tend to like react to a person's emotions, even with opinions that you feel it could hurt you. But if you recognize somebody's emotions, when a person's happily saying it, it kind of doesn't hurt you personally. Even though you kind of like, because the thing is, in your head, you're like, oh my God, I do not like this opinion. It hurts. But at the same time, what you recognize it within your line of vision, you see the person's emotions. If a person appears happily saying that opinion that hurts you, it's kind of less of an impact, and then you tend to accept it, but at the same time you feel hurt. But then, because of that person's friendliness, you then stay friendly while you kind of feel hurt at the same time. But yeah, it's pretty much that. With social media, as I said, with social media, it's very, very difficult. It really is. It's because it's just words, and you can't see the person's emotions, and it's confusing, and right away you feel attacked, and then you would reply, and you will reply with an angry opinion, and then that person behind the screen that was probably happy is now angry, and it types an angry opinion back to you, and then you get this sort of crazy political arguments going on and stuff. Talking about that, let's say, for example, let's go on to talk about with sports, for example. Pretend you are in a scenario. Pretend that you're into football, right? You go into a football match, and imagine yourself with a different football shirt on, or any other kind, or comparing to other people's football shirt, which is a different opponent, which is an opposite opponent to yours. So, how would you feel if you seen somebody with a different football shirt compared to yours on? The team that's going to play, your team that's going to play against them. How would you feel deep down inside if you seen somebody wearing a different shirt compared to yours? So this is where it gets into, because if that person comes to talk to you but appears friendly, right? He appears friendly. You will then feel less attacked. It's a strange feeling because like that person's supports a different team compared to yours that is about to play your team, right? But that person's talking to you friendly, and it makes you feel that okay, I'm going to respond to that person friendly back, and then that person would have a friendly banter with you, and then you'd be friendly back. So it's a kind of a sort of a way of kind of a friendly conversation, but at the same time opinionated. But two people being friendly, right? Because you can tell by emotions. Or, okay, the other one in different scenario now is same one at the football match. You're going to watch your own football team. How would you feel if this person come up to you with a different football shirt that your team's going to face against, and that person's not friendly to you? He quietly says, saying, "Excuse me, mate, your team is crap," and that person is appears quite annoyed or something. So this is where it's get interesting, because if you recognize this person's emotions, you react angrily back because you recognize emotion as well as what the person is wearing with that different football shirt compared to yours. So that's like that's a pure threat to you, and then you react angrily back. And while if a person talks to you friendly with a different football shirt compared to your shirt that you're wearing, yes, you see it as a threat, but since that person is friendly, you react friendly back. Um, Pretty much that way. So it's interesting topic this is. So which goes to show you that you know there is a way to not take opinion personally if the person is friendly. Yeah, right. But if a person that is angrily giving opinion to you, you end up being angry back, and that's how it is. I felt this is an interesting topic today because, especially when we are in the middle of a pandemic, which is already stressful enough as it is, you know, it's even more crucial to like learn about opinion and conversations and things like that, because during this time it's it's a rather stressful situation, and it's a lot more harder to like you know handle opinions and things like that, especially if it's political and stuff like that, you know. But yeah, it's about recognizing opinion and how you would react to it and things. So yeah, I thought I'd just talk a little bit about that today. So with me, I rather recognise a person if a person appears friendly, and if a person talks to me friendly with, despite no matter how different the opinion is, I don't react angrily to it. But that's how it is. Anyway, I'll probably end the video always because I could blabber on so much about about this, because opinions are interesting, because no matter how it's annoying of it is or good opinions are, opinions is what brings a good conversation, because you know having communication and having good conversations is a great thing for mental health. And having a chat with someone with a different opinion compared to yours is what brings a conversation. And it sparks up a really good conversation, and having a conversation with somebody that is different compared to you, as long as they're friendly, is a really good thing, and it's a fantastic thing for mental health wise. And it's a social we are very sociable beings, and we thrive on being sociable. And being sociable is what makes new friendships. Being sociable what keeps friends, and things like that. And that's what's brilliant about being a living being, because we all, especially during this time during the pandemic, like right at this time, having conversations with people, and being able to communicate with people is more important than ever before, because there are people that are suffering from loneliness, feeling really lonely, and miss talking to people, especially at time that we're all social distancing and things like that. So having a conversation, and a decent conversation, is really important more than ever. And we're all different, and we all have like different thoughts, we have all different feelings. It's about managing it, and think in our minds that this has been a great conversation with a person that has a different opinion than mine is. And it's is what maintains and makes mental health better. It's about it's all pretty much about recognizing what to take personally or what not to take personally. It's about looking at the person's personality and the person's emotions. I always just I if a person has a different opinion than I have, I always look at somebody's emotions, and straight away I think in my head, yeah, this person has a good personality anyway. Um, this person has a good personality because he's talking to me, despite different opinion. He's actually helping my mental health. He's actually being social to me. He's socializing with me, and it's a nice feeling to to be able to be socializing with that person that is different compared to you. And and that's what I always look at. I always look at the person's personality, um, and the and I look at the emotion, because the emotion comes first of all, and then whatever you react to the emotion, you then think of the person's personality. So that's pretty much me. So I'm just saying that it's more important than ever before is it's about mental health, and especially during the pandemic. So anyway, I'm going to end the video from here before I blabber on too long, because this is like an interesting topic. Anyway, I'm just going to say thanks for watching today's video. Feel free to press the like button or whatever. And yeah, make sure you stay safe, and also make sure your mental health is good. So take care, everyone, and bye bye for now.